And starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 10. I'm Michael Lotholz. Earlier today, the Juneau County Sheriff's Office responded after 6:30 a.m. to the home of a former judge in the township of New Lisbon, Wisconsin. This came after reports of an armed person and 2 shots fired. One 68-year-old man was found dead. A third person was able to leave the residence and call 911 from a neighbor's home to report the intruder. Earlier today, Attorney General Josh Kaul held a press conference on the incident.
This, as I mentioned before, does appear to be a targeted act, and the individual who's the suspect appears to have had other targets as well. It appears to be related to the judicial system.
The subdivision has been closed to all traffic except residence sources. First weather with Jeff starts right now.
Yeah, hey Michael, temperatures today up in the 60s to low 70s across our region. That is slightly below average this time of the year. We're going to work on that though slowly getting into next week. Right now though, it's getting a little cool. It's 46 in Rhinelander, 47 for Leona, 58 though still for Wapaka. The problem is right up in here with the clear skies, light winds tonight, we could see that radiational cooling, and that could mean some really low temperatures down in the middle 30s. That could mean some frost. So that's our speed bump for tonight. Another one arrives on Sunday with some light rain showers across the area on Sunday into Sunday night. Out there right now, no rain showers for you. Lots of clear skies across the Northwoods. There are some clouds beginning to picture across parts of western Wisconsin. Those will be in our backyards tomorrow, but overall, tomorrow should stay dry, followed by some rain showers getting in here tomorrow evening, and then off and on rain showers throughout the day on Sunday. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is mostly clear skies and cold for this time of the year, with low temperatures down near 36. Your full forecast is coming up, Michael.
2 people and a gunman are deceased following a shooting outside an Iowa church on Thursday. It happened just before 7 p.m. outside of the Cornerstone Church in Ames. Police found 2 females and a male dead. The male has been identified as the shooter.
This shooting is a result of a domestic situation between the shooter and Eden Montag. The shooting is classified as a targeted act of violence.
A motive is not yet known at this time, and police are still investigating whether the suspect killed himself. The church had been holding an event involving college-age students. No other injuries have been reported. Minocqua is hosting its annual June Bloom Craft Show tomorrow. Because of construction in Trophy Park, the event will be held in downtown Minocqua, next to the Campanile Center of the Arts. The June Bloom Craft Show will run from 9 to 3. Exhibitors will display and sell a wide variety of unique handcrafted items. The city of Rhinelander is making progress on a new stage in Hodag Park. Ground was broken in early May. The stage is a result of a successful capital campaign. The goal is to hold concerts and other festivities. If you are looking for something to do with your evenings this summer, consider going over to Conover for a water ski show. Conover's Chain Skimmers Water Ski Show will be taking place every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 7 p.m. They are located 3 miles north of Conover at 5280 Highway 45 North. Event goers can watch skilled water skiers perform awesome tricks, jumps, flips, and other amazing water skiing stunts in the beautiful surroundings of Conover, Wisconsin. The city of La Crosse is considering an ordinance which would prohibit the practice of conversion therapy in the community. If approved, La Crosse would become the 14th Wisconsin municipality to ban the controversial therapy. As Alex Loroff explains the controversial practice, as described in a series of methods aimed to change a person's sexual orientation or gender identity.
Since 2018, 13 Wisconsin municipalities have banned conversion therapy. The controversial practice is described as a series of methods aimed to change a person's sexual orientation or gender identity.
It can be very physically damaging, mentally and emotionally damaging, especially when youth are involved.
Alicia Schandelmeyer with La Crosse's Seven Rivers LGBTQ Connection says there's no official word of conversion therapy taking place in the community, but that doesn't mean it isn't present.
I have, heard rumblings of other organizations that may be providing those types of counseling. A lot of times, due to the fact that it's so widely discredited, people will kind of twist the words and, call it different things.
To ensure conversion therapy doesn't become widely practiced, the city of La Crosse is considering an ordinance which would ban it altogether. The matter was put forward by City Council member Mac Keel, who says the legislation would be a preventative measure.
Something like a ban like this would give the youth a way to speak out if this might be happening to them.
Keel believes passing the measure would be a show of solidarity from city officials to youth who identify as LGBTQ.
We talk a lot about how we are an inclusive and equitable community. So putting our actions where our words are, I think is very important to show that we truly want that.
The Judiciary and Administration Committee approved the ordinance earlier this week. The City Council will have a final vote on the matter on June 9th.
Sunny skies and warmer weather have people looking at their lawns. Coming up after the break, find out how to keep your grass happy and healthy. That's after weather right here on Newswatch 12.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Stone Innovations, Rhinelander and Plover.
Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark locally owned for over 70 years. Get your spring and summer sporting goods with ease from our experienced staff and get expert advice. Come down and see our great selection, open 7 days a week for your convenience.
Here's why it's smart to custom order your Ford SUV. We'll get to making it right away. You'll get an extra $1,000 order bonus plus incentive protection guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery. And the features you choose. Want an EPA estimated 440 miles per tank in an Escape? A 12-inch touchscreen in an Edge? You got it in a Ford built your way. Order your new Explorer SUV and get $1,000 retail order bonus cash on top of all public offers.
Did you know a vented dirt crawl space is unhealthy for you and your home? Did you know it makes your home harder to heat and cool? A vented dirt crawl space is a breeding ground for mold and critters, and it affects the air quality of your entire home. Let SureDry protect your home. When it comes to crawl spaces, nobody does it better. SureDry will transform your crawl space into a dry, usable space to make your entire home healthier. Call SureDry today.
The White Oak Grill at Chippewa Retreat Resort is open this summer, Wednesday through Friday, 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. Our casual menu has quick, delicious food made from scratch. No reservations needed. Come on in and sip your favorite libation and enjoy grass-fed steak and steak burgers from the Great Wisconsin Steak Company. For our menu and ordering carryout, text White Oak to 33733. White Oak Grill on Deer Park Road in Manitowish Waters on the eastern shore of Lake Manitowish. Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark locally owned for over 70 years. Get your spring and summer sporting goods with ease from our experienced staff and get expert advice. Come down and see our great selection, open 7 days a week for your convenience.
There you are. Welcome back, my friends. Well, it's not quite puffy coat weather, but it's close, right? Kind of annoying with temperatures in the 60s today and lows tonight in the mid-30s. There could be some frost along the UP border tonight. So we're not quite on the yellow brick road yet for summer, but we'll get there eventually with somewhat warmer temperatures in the long-range forecast. But for now, this is a frost advisory. I know. If you love your plants and you're an overachiever, give them a hug, bring them inside tonight. They're not going to like the cold temperatures out there with lows back in the mid-30s across far northern parts of Wisconsin. But today, lots of sunshine, and typically we get some warmer temperatures out of that, but today not so much. We had a nice northwest wind out there with highs only in the mid-60s. A couple of you made it into the low 70s today. And if you use your imagination, there still is a little bit of daylight out there. You see that with the sun setting early about an hour ago off to the west. Right now, though, we're at 46 in Rhinelander. It feels chilly, right? That northwest breeze around 5 and a dew point there of 36. For tomorrow, or for Wausau, 57 degrees with a west breeze around 6 and that dew point there at 37. Watch that dew point as temperatures settle near that dew point tonight. We could get some dense fog and those cool temperatures. All right, so around the horn, the Northwoods is kind of chilly with 40s out here, but still 50s across parts of central Wisconsin, where they had highs back in the 70s earlier today, and they'll likely do it again tomorrow. In fact, here's that trend. Many of us will go for 70 tomorrow. 67 Sunday, 65 65 for Monday. So overall, very uniform temperatures, right? There's 170 on here next Friday, but overall temperatures hanging out near 70, which is below average, the average high being mid-70s this time of the year. And then here's the longer range outlook. So not for the week coming up, right? The week after that, we're talking about a good possibility for still below average temperatures across the Great Lakes and the Midwest that could hold us near 70 when the average high is in the upper 70s. And then here is the summer outlook. So June, July, and August, that does a bit of a reversal, right? With above average temperatures forecasted for much of the country, especially the Northeast and the Southwest. Around here, about equal chances or slightly above equal chances for a warmer than average summer. Okay, so out there right now, lots of clear skies across north central Wisconsin. That's a problem because that allows for radiational cooling, the light winds, the clear skies, all that heat around the area today is going off into space right now. But off to the west of us, here's a little something something. This is not much. This will pass to our south overnight tonight and tomorrow, but there's a little thing up in here too that could bring us a rogue sprinkle throughout the day tomorrow. Most of us will stay dry tomorrow, but then tomorrow night, more rainfall is on the way with scattered rain showers expected throughout the day on Sunday. So here's getting into tomorrow again. Tomorrow, most of us will stay dry. Rain passes to our south. And then tomorrow evening and then the Sunday, right, more rain showers out there. It will not be a washout. Just know, you're going to get some showers across the area late tomorrow into Sunday. Our forecast then tonight, though, is lots of clear skies out there. It's going to be a bit cold with low temperatures down near 36 with some frost in spotty areas. Not a widespread frost, especially along and north of Highway 8. For tomorrow, it's Saturday, partly cloudy skies, a bit breezy out there. A rogue thunder shower in the afternoon can't be ruled out. Most of us will stay dry with high temperatures near 68 and a southwest breeze around 10 to 15. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows tomorrow's a pretty nice day. Sunday, a couple showers around 67, 65 for Monday, still a couple showers around. Tuesday looks fantastic, 67, with our chance for rain showers getting in here on Wednesday afternoon. Michael?
Today marks the 100th day invasion since the Russian attack on Ukraine. The war has become Europe's worst armed conflict in decades. Tens of thousands of soldiers and civilians have been killed as a result, and millions have been forced to flee Ukraine or have been internally displaced. Hundreds of structures have been destroyed, including schools, residents, factories, hospitals, and bridges. Russian troops have been repelled from around the capital of Kyiv and have now set their sights on capturing eastern Ukraine, meaning the war could drag on. According to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, Russia now holds 20% of Ukraine. Since the war began on February 24th, Russia has been met with unprecedented sanctions that still continue. A local dragon boat club is starting a youth team. The Island City Dragon Boat Club is a hugely successful team in Minocqua, winning races across the country. Dragon boating, by the way, is where crews of up to 16 paddle large boats in lakes. The Minocqua Club is starting a youth team this summer for ages 12 to 17. The first session starts on Monday, June 6th, with a practice every week for 6 weeks, starting at the dock behind BJ's Sports Shop. A second session starts on August 1st. It costs $60 per session. If your child is interested, contact Mike Mandral by calling the number on your screen. During Memorial Day weekend, people across the Northwoods spent time on their lawns and probably noticed their grass isn't the healthiest right now, thanks in part to a late end to winter. Newswatch 12's Matt Weaver spoke with a local greenskeeper who shared a few tips for lawn maintenance.
Summertime is upon us, and this time of year it's really important to make sure that you get your lawn started healthy early on.
As far as turf damage, there wasn't much. Most of the turf actually came through the winter quite well.
Joe Anderson is the head groundskeeper at Northwood Golf Club in Rhinelander. He knows a thing or two about taking care of lawns. A late winter this year has set the growing season back.
They need to be patient because we're literally a month behind northern Illinois when it comes to the growing season.
Anderson says a common mistake is using too much water.
More grass is killed by overwatering than by underwatering. Most people that irrigate their home lawns water too much.
Also, cutting your lawn too short can lead to damage.
One thing to relieve stress is to increase the mowing height. So, for example, if a person mows their lawn at 2 to 2.5 inches. If they jumped it up to 3 to 3.5 after a high traffic event or when it gets hot out, increasing the mowing height will help it shade itself and help it recover.
And for the summer days ahead, this turf expert suggests you find proper food for your lawn.
As far as what to put down, whether it's fertilizer or lime or anything of that nature, I recommend a soil test. The soil test is cheap, and why waste money buying product if you don't even know that you need it?
And Anderson says putting in work now towards a healthier lawn will lead to more days relaxing in the sun. Here we go.
The whole idea, again, is to have the healthy lawn. The healthy lawn will recover on its own.
In Rhinelander, Matt Weaver, Newswatch 12.
Student athletes across the state were off to the races today. Coming up, we'll give you the results of Day 1 state track and field.
Research shows that adding menthol actually makes tobacco more addictive. And this is a real issue. Tobacco companies have been targeting low-income neighborhoods and racial and ethnic groups for decades. Tobacco is changing parents. We've got to keep up.
Get 11% off everything at Menards, your home improvement headquarters. We carry a great selection of concrete and supplies to help you create your next project. Instant Post Cement is easy to install and only $4.99 after 11% rebate. Gutters are essential for controlling rainwater runoff from your roof. Choose from 3 colors in stock. Now just $8.99 after 11% rebate. Get 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards. Need a new boat or outboard? Then it's time to trade and upgrade with American Marine and Motorsports and Suzuki Outboards, because we need your old boat. We need to buy fishing boats, pontoons, and speedboats. So trade in your old one and upgrade into a new boat today. Come check out more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Or we can help get you top dollar by selling your old boat on consignment. It's time to trade and upgrade with Suzuki Outboards and American Marine and Motorsports Shawano.
Why should you choose ABT Foundation Solutions to resolve your basement water issues or basement foundation problems? At ABT, our core value since day one has remained the same. Be honest and upfront. Use the very best products, provide the best solution, and get the job done right. All at a fair price. So if you think your basement is having foundation issues, we would be honored to come out and conduct a free 20-point inspection. Just give us a call. Visit callabt.com.
Our kids have to navigate a world that is crowded with flashy tobacco products and manipulative tactics most parents don't know anything about. Tobacco companies are working hard to keep young people hooked and parents out of the loop. Tobacco is changing parents. We've got to keep up.
This weekend is Free Fun Weekend in Wisconsin. State park admission fees, fishing licenses, and trail passes are waived for everyone. Discover a new favorite park, trail, forest, or recreation area, or try a new activity over the weekend. The high school spring sports season is winding down, and today track and field athletes from across the state competed to try and win a state title. Griffin Stroin has the highlights from lacrosse.
Day 1 of the state track and field meet is in the books. Mostly preliminary races, making for an epic Day 2 incoming, but we did have some final races on deck. Division 2 and 3 got in on the action. 1,600-meter race, Medford's Joey Sullivan with a great kick to finish in 3rd place and break the school record.
I was really hoping for that because, I mean, I know I've had a great career at Medford, but I was like, I need something just to show that I'm up there, something just a little reassuring for me. So, no, that's huge. I like that.
In Division 2, Anago's Mackenzie Wisbrocker wins the girls' long jump easily. Her best came in her first attempt, 18 feet 11 inches.
I'm just super excited. I know I came in leading, but I didn't expect to take first at all. I knew it would be a battle throughout, but just when I hit that first mark and they announced it, just pure joy went through. I thank God right away for giving me the legs that he did, and just I couldn't stop smiling.
Athens dominates boys Division 3 pole vault. Blue Jays win the gold and silver. Caden Decker finishes in first with a PR of 14 feet 9 inches. His teammate Ryan Peel in second with 13 feet.
We didn't want to come in nervous. We just wanted to treat it like any other meet. We knew what we could do. We know he could jump 13 feet. and we just tried doing it as clean as possible with no misses, and that's what we did in first and second.
And what a day for Three Lakes' Callie Volk. She wins the girls' high jump with a height of 5 feet 5 inches, a personal best, and she finished second in long jump. A long and exhausting day, but worth it.
Honestly, if you asked me yesterday if I was going to be a state champ today, I would say no, but it's worth a shot. So, I mean, I'm very proud of myself for how far I've come, and PRing in both of those jumps was just surreal.
And tomorrow could get very interesting with rain potentially in the forecast. As long as there's no lightning, though, this meet will go on and it will make things very interesting. So make sure to tune in tomorrow at Newswatch 12 weekends. Reporting in La Crosse, I'm Griffin Stroyan.
Restaurants try to give unique experiences to their patrons. Coming up on Newswatch 12, we'll tell you why you should take this restaurant with a grain of salt.
The Three Lakes Area Chamber of Commerce invites you to kick off summer with the North by Northwoods Music Festival. Enjoy a beautiful day of music, food, drinks, and fun right by the lake in Cy Williams Park. The Summer Kickoff Music Fest is Saturday, June 11th and features the Old Pine Road Band, The Unexpected, and the Georgia Thunderbolts. 1 ticket, 3 shows. Food and beer tent available all day. For more information, scan the QR code or visit northbynorthwoods.com.
Hi, I'm Scott.
I'm Allie.
And this is our family from Shoulders RV and Marine. If this year's taught us anything, we believe it's taught us we need to get back to the good old days of enjoying the outdoors, camping, boating, and buying from small businesses. Here at Shoulders RV and Marine, we happen to check all of those boxes. Next time you're in the market for a dock or lift, boat, camper, power sports, or nearly anything outdoors, sales, rentals, parts, or service,
we'd love you to think of us.
Shoulders RV and Marine, across from Menards, Rhinelander.
When you call a company other than Maher Water Corporation to service your water treatment system, do you really know what or who you are getting? Many companies just measure you up to do a bang-up job, then charge hundreds of dollars and have you sign service contracts. Maher's technicians are trained to not only service our own water care equipment, but most others as well. So if you don't want just any service tech servicing your water equipment, call us at Maher's today.
High Point Sand and Gravel provides high-quality riprap, sand, and screened topsoil for almost any need. The high-quality rock and stone, boulders, and clear stone enhance the function and beauty of your home or business. Offering convenient delivery or pickup throughout northern Wisconsin and the UP, High Point Sand and Gravel provides premium landscaping materials, specializing in producing beautiful decorative stone for all types of landscaping projects. Contact High Point Sand and Gravel to help make your next project a dream come true.
Come and get your adrenaline pumping at SK Speedway. SK Speedway is your home for fast action racing. SK Speedway is Central Wisconsin's premier dirt racetrack. Modified cars on Friday night and EVE cars on Saturday afternoon. The Last Dance SK Bash, June 17th and 18th at SK Speedway. Come and get your adrenaline pumping at SK Speedway.
You're supposed to lick the walls at the Mission Restaurant in Old Town Scottsdale, Arizona. The walls, made of Himalayan rock salt, were brought in by the chef for the ambiance, but licked by the customers to help the drinks go down smooth. Himalayan rock salt is said to have natural sanitary properties, but the restaurant staff regularly wipe them down. Bookstores can be a great way to learn new things, but the owners of one in Evansville, Indiana, actually made a discovery below their books. They say before they opened for business, they found a room under their store that may hold ties to local history. Could the story be tied to the Underground Railroad or perhaps Prohibition? Robinson Miles sheds more light on the mystery.
Before Your Brother's Bookstore opened its doors last year, the owners say they were replacing the floors and discovered a trap door to a room under the floor.
We, of course, went down immediately.
What they found was an old, dusty room with a hole in the wall. They say they assumed it just connected to the basement of the next business over and didn't think about it much. That is until the Evansville African American Museum reached out, thinking it might hold evidence from the Underground Railroad. When people in the museum came to investigate, they learned the hole in the wall connected to a tunnel that runs under Main Street.
The first day that it happened, our sign outside said, "Ask us about our secret tunnel," because I just wanted to tell every single person that it was down there.
They say the museum didn't find any evidence of the Underground Railroad, but they did find artifacts connected to Prohibition. They say they found parts of a still, glass bottles, and even a table and chairs built into the wall they believe could have been part of a gambling den. County historian Stan Schmidt says this fits the area's Prohibition history.
Indiana went dry before Kentucky did. And so there was a year or so where there was a lot of stuff coming across the river.
The owners of the bookstore say people from the museum took a few artifacts with plans to make 3D models of them. Then the originals will come back and they'll have a small museum-quality exhibit in the store. The owners are also thinking of how they can take advantage of their secret room.
We've been coming up with just funny things that we can do down there. I think we're just going to throw down some like porcelain dolls and seal it back up. Let that be a surprise for the next people.
Until the exhibit is up and running, you can always catch a glimpse of the trap door peeking out from under a rug in the store.
We'll be right back with one final look at your weather, but first, here's this week's Big Ol' Fish.
Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Minocqua.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
All right, I got a question for you. Why are fish more clever than humans? Have you ever seen a fish spend a fortune trying to catch a human? Anyway, we'll start this week's Big Old Fish with Vivian Wosick, who caught and released this beautiful 24-inch northern while fishing with her grandpa John, and she caught it on a tip-up on an Oneida County lake. Well, that is one big old fish, Vivian. Way to go, and keep on reeling them in. Next up on this week's Big Old Fish is Vivian's brother Andrew Wosick, who caught this beautiful 32-inch northern on a tip-up while he was fishing with grandfather John on an Oneida County lake. I don't know how else to cut it. That is also one big old fish. Way to go, Andrew. Keep on reeling them in. Finally, on this week's Big Old Fish, and really, this is one, I enjoyed this entry. We have Clarabelle Kalkoven from Rhinelander here. She is 95 years young and exclusively likes to exercise fillet and release. Anyway, Clarabelle's son will pick her up from assisted living and take her out, to go fishing. And anyway, in this instance, she caught this gorgeous 10-inch crappie. Now, she does everything except baiting the hook and unhooking the catch once it's brought in. But otherwise, she is hardcore on the fishing and has to be kind of talked into going back home when she's maybe not quite ready to go home. Anyway, that is one big old fish, Clarabelle. Way to go, and keep on reeling them in. All right, fishermen and women, make sure to keep those trophy pictures coming. All the information you need to be in a future episode of Big Old Fish and win a Norling taxidermy fish mount is on our website, WJFW.com. And remember, anglers, fish on.
Quicksilver Sports and Entertainment brings live pro boxing to Ho Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. General admission tickets are just $25. Go ringside for just $45. Meet the fighters at weigh-ins on June 24th. Then, on Saturday, June 25th, 8 bouts of non-stop action. And don't miss a special appearance by 4-time world champion Virgil Quicksilver Hill. This ain't pay-per-view. It's live pro boxing, Saturday, June 25th, only at Ho Chunk Gaming Wittenberg.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of industry-leading Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Take advantage of exceptional financing offers from your local Cub Cadet dealer today.
Stop by your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer, Foreman's Farm Home, today.
Here's why it's smart to custom order your Ford SUV. We'll get to making it right away. You'll get an extra $1,000 order bonus plus incentive protection guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery. And the features you choose. Want an EPA estimated 440 miles per tank in an Escape? A 12-inch touchscreen in an Edge? You got it in a Ford built your way. Order your new Explorer SUV and get $1,000 retail order bonus cash on top of all public offers.
Northwoods Furniture and Mattress announces our Memorial Day and grand reopening sales event. We finished the expansion of our Highway 70 West store to make room for even more home furnishings ready for immediate delivery, and we're offering store-wide savings at both locations. Big discounts right now on mattresses by Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. We have a huge selection of mattresses in stock. Floor models and clearance items are further reduced. Shop early for best selection. Northwoods Furniture and Mattress in Eagle River, celebrating 15 years in business.
Stone Innovations, home of Wisconsin's largest granite and quartz selection, is now featuring the best stone shopping experience in the state. Our brand new indoor facility allows for a home-like, comfortable atmosphere. Choose from hand-picked stone from around the world and select the perfect look for your dream kitchen in the best lighting possible. Then sit down with our free design services to customize the look of your kitchen. Our projects come with a lifetime warranty. Stone Innovations, Wisconsin's granite and quartz leader. Appleton, Rhinelander, Clover, Madison.
Northern Rock Septic, servicing the Rhinelander area and north. To schedule an appointment, visit us online or call. Your champion of the Northwoods, taking appointments now.
One of America's favorite sweet treats gets its own day twice a year. The first National Donut Day of the year is today. This one honors the Salvation Army women who served the pastry to soldiers during World War I. It's obvious how to celebrate. Enjoy some donuts. America eats roughly 10 million donuts a year. Jeff, I think it's only responsible.
Krispy Kreme or Dunkin' Donuts? What do you think?
I mean, I used to get Krispy Kremes in college. We would get them by the dozen.
Yeah,
so
you can't fight those.
They just go down too easy.
A six-pack is down pretty quick on those, right? Okay, for us, let's talk weather. Do you want to? Because here we are the weekend again with temperatures hanging out in the 60s today. That's not normal. So we should be in the mid-70s or not, but we got a lot going on here. So tomorrow, we're talking about highs near 70 with maybe a rogue afternoon thundershower. Not a big deal. Sunday, it looks like more rain to me. So if you have outdoor plans on Sunday, you're probably going to get wet with temperatures back in the 60s again. And then look at that. Monday, same story. So overall, very uniform temperatures going forward, Michael, but no real heat in the forecast anytime soon either. Just hanging out near 70 the next 6 or 7 days. There are some signs like later on in the month, maybe some more heat coming our way, but that is still kind of far away.
Thanks, Jeff.
I
It's
know.
fantastic. You blow me away every day. Have a good night, and thanks for joining us here at Newswatch 12 at 10. Jimmy Fallon is up next.